Hey, how's it going? This is Chronicle Absolute coming again with another video. I despise that intro. I don't like that. But I got a special shout out. Special shout out going to Shortstop. Shortstop? Yes, girl. Yes. Yes, girl. You did it. You did it. You went into truck driving school and you did the thing. You struggled and you strained and you learned and there was probably a few times where you may have thought about giving up. I don't know. But you did it and you came out on top. And not only that, you're getting into tankers. You're not doing van. No. You're doing tankers. And for that, I salute you. I'm in your corner. If there's nobody else rooting for you, I am. I might think about you in a few weeks and say, hey, I wonder how Shortstop is doing, Another shout out to Geoff. I ain't forgot about you, dude. Congratulations to the both of you. Congratulations to the both of you for taking that step, because I know what it's like to actually take that step. Now, you asked me a very important question, and that was, do I have any tips? Why, yes, I do. I do have tips, I had to think about it. And rather than get into all of the nitty gritty and all the specific, it's getting hot in here. This man is, let's do that window, because it's getting hot in here. I'll do it. That's a little better. Okay, we'll do that. Yeah. You asked me a very important question. Do I have any tips? Yes, I do. And rather than get into all of the nitty gritty and all the specifics about specific stuff, let's just bring it back and just kind of give some broad stroked generalities, But hopefully these things will be helpful to you. Number one. Number one is have fun with this process. Have fun with the whole process. Understand that this is a process, This is taking you from whatever point A was in your life to whatever point B is going to be, It's just a process. And it's about 5 weeks, okay? It's a 5-week process. Take you from whatever point A was to whatever point B will be. It's a process. Have fun with it. Enjoy it. You will have times where you're getting frustrated and you want to go home and you've never been away from your home or your family and your friends for like a month and now you need them and blah, blah, blah. Have fun with this process because they're going to be there, Have fun with it. Enjoy it, You'll be getting in and you're going to learn a ton of stuff. Just understand that this 5-week block of your life is just that. It's just a 5-week block of your life. Learn whatever. You don't have any real responsibilities for those 5 weeks. Learn as much as you can. Grow as much as you can. Mature as much as you can. Ask questions. Figure out problems. Listen to other trainers as they answer questions for other students. Just saturate yourself with everything that you're about to learn. But have fun with it. It's going to get stressful sometimes. It'll get frustrating sometimes, but have fun with it. Because I guarantee you, these trainers at the training academy, they're a great group of guys, and I include the one woman that I do remember. So all of you, they're all pretty great. They're just awesome. Understand that they work for Schneider. And Schneider has a certain atmosphere that they like to instill. That's safety. So they want you to be successful and they want you to be safe as well. Understand that, so have fun with it, learn, grow, enjoy it, and I promise you it will be just an aspect of your life that you will just look back on and say, hey, I remember when he said that, or I remember when he did that, and oh wow, it was pretty cool, but I learned blah blah blah. Learn, have fun, listen. Now, my first day on the van side, and then my first day on the boat side, when you get in, It's your first day orientation. You know, everybody's there. You're gonna listen. Well, there'll be some new people there too that know what they're talking about. You know, and they know everything. And then a few days later, you realize that they're not there anymore. And I guess they didn't know everything. You know, it's important that you listen to the right people. Listen to the trainers. Again, they're a great group. They won't steer you wrong at all. They're gonna teach you anything. They have years and years of experience. They're going to teach you anything and everything that they know. All you got to do is just ask questions or listen to somebody else that may have a question. Listen to your trainers. I mean, I promise you, they will not steer you wrong. Well, I said learn and ask questions. You know, learn. You know, learn. I've got these here, and you'll see these when you get there. But this is step by step for your air unloads and your pump unloads, inspecting QRB. You know, get all this stuff, pre-trip, post-trip. I've got a bunch of information, but you'll be getting all this stuff in class as well. Here's one thing that I would mention. This is just a side thought, and I just remember somebody else when I was in TE class. I had the opportunity to help train some brand new students. And one of the brand new students, he was doing something, which is basically, he was trying to stop for a stoplight, you know? And I said, go, go, go. Because I knew that we shouldn't be stopping for that stoplight. Yeah, this is a stoplight, but we were too close to that threshold. We had gone past that threshold that I know we can't stop, gotta go. But for him, it was like, I gotta stop. Reason being was because when he was going through truck driving school, they conditioned them to stop at a stoplight. Reason being is because if they didn't stop for the stoplight, they would fail immediately. And so for him, he still got it in his head that he has to stop for a stoplight. Now, we're doing tankers. This is different. Don't stop for a stoplight if you're past that threshold, you know? So I guess what I'm saying is you've learned what you've learned through truck driving school, and you've done whatever that you did in order to basically succeed there. And now you're at Schneider. You're back in training. Now you got to train the way that Schneider needs you to train. So whatever, there's some things that, yes, you learned in school, but you might have to kind of change a few things based off of what Schneider wants you to do. Be open to that and accept it and do it. Because you don't work for that truck driving school. You're not a student over there anymore. Now you're in Schneider's program. This is a different ball game. And more importantly, this is tankers. We're not doing van, we're not doing flatbed. This is tankers. Our loads move back and forth. So kind of get acclimated to the fact that, you know, might have to change a few things. You know, everything is generally the same, but some things might change. And with those things that have changed, accept it. It is what it is. You got to change for that because, again, our loads move back and forth. Okay. But yeah, learn, ask questions. I said that. Don't get discouraged with this. It's a 5-week process. Let me bring that back. If you've never driven before at all, if you've never held a CDL and worked for an actual company for any length of time, you're basically considered inexperienced, right? I would say at least 6 months, but I don't know. I'm not a recruiter, you know. But so basically, your training is about 5 weeks. I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe the first 2 weeks is actual like class time. So you're actually doing your slow maneuvers. You're getting retrained on that, you know. Yes, you've already gone through school and you've learned that, but you'll get more training because Schneider needs to see where you're at this point. Okay, so you got slow maneuvers, you got backing, you've got pre-trip, post-trip, en route trip, anything dealing with the movement of the truck. You've got training on that, and because we do tankers, you've got the unloads, the air, the pump, You've got training on hit lines. You've got training on 307, 407, the different types of trailers that we haul. You've got some training on like chemicals, hazmat, whatnot. You've got a bunch of training that's bulk specific, and I think that's why there's an extra week in there, essentially. Okay, and then once you get on from the first 2 weeks, the next 2 weeks, week 3, week 4, you should be with a training engineer. And basically what happens is that you're out here on the road with someone like me, real customers, real situations, real loads, whether it be hazmat, whether it be just glue or water, whatever. You've got real stuff, and you're dealing with real people, real situations. I've got Janae. So right now I don't have any students until they update this. So I can have students, but you should be with somebody that has a Qualcomm, okay? And hopefully you'll be learning everything by the second or third day. Hopefully, it depends on your trainer and how they do things, but hopefully by no later than the third day, I would say. Hopefully you've had a chance to really learn this and whatnot. So you'll have real situations. You got trip planning. You've got everything. Everything that I do is what you would do for those 2 weeks. And then 5th week, you go back into class. Most of my students, let's see, Shortstop, you said that you will be in Savannah, so I think more likely your 5th week might be in Savannah. I might be wrong though. Things might change where it's like, well, hey, we've got too many folks over here, or so I mean, you could be in Houston, you could be in, possibly Atlanta or Reserve. I don't know. I don't know all of that. I don't know all of that. But since Savannah's supposed to be your OC, then you actually might go to Savannah for your 5th week, okay? But Geoff, I think you said North Carolina, Charlotte. I'm not sure about you. I'll be honest with you. Maybe Savannah. I don't know. Don't quote me on this, okay? But your 5th week, I think, really is about 3 to 4 days. Not a full week, but I think about 3 to 4 days. Don't quote me on that, okay? But you've got more training, more practicing and whatnot, and then you've got basically 2 to 3 days, maybe even 4 days of testing, okay? So you got your road test, your unloads, pump, and air, all of that stuff. Pre-trip, post-trip plan, everything that you've learned in the previous 4 weeks is what you'll be doing on your 5th week as a test. Understand that with Schneider, any testing, open book, except for your road test. Obviously you can't read something. Yeah, hey, but everything's open book. So your trip planning, your unloads, all of that, open book test, and I would definitely say that as long as you read these during your pump test, as well as your air, you'll be okay. Read it, understand what you're doing, and just go down the line, and you'll be okay. But I don't know how Savannah did it, but I know Houston, the way they did it was that we would practice on the testing day, and then as soon as we got done with practice, we went right into testing. And it didn't feel like we were testing, but it just felt like I was just doing it again, But yeah, so yeah, man. I think that's all the generalities that I could give you right now. Understand that Schneider is all about safety. They're all about safety, 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 safety. If it's not safe, they won't do it because they do care about you. So yeah, man. Have fun. As far as specific, here's something that I would consider. Now, I'm in a P4. I'm in a 2019 Freightliner Cascadia. The space in my truck is smaller than a space in the trucks that you'll be practicing in like Houston. So you're gonna want to bring a lot of stuff to make sure that you have everything, because you don't want to bring not enough stuff. And I will say that 2 or 3 of my students, they had a lot of stuff. You know, a lot of stuff. So here's something to consider. Just a thought. When I was in TE training, I figured, hey, I'll be there for 3 weeks. I don't want to bring a bunch of stuff, you know. So what I did was I said, hey, I'll bring about, I think I brought about 4 different pairs of pants, 3 to 4 different shirts, and obviously 3 to 4 different pairs of socks and drawers and whatnot, knowing that I could wash them, you know, at some point, and therefore reuse them. I would consider that, you know, being on a truck with me for like a week and a half, 2 weeks, is that bring enough clothes for at least a week. At least a week. That way, you know, at some point, because if it's anything like me, I'll be parking at some of the OCs where you can wash clothes. You can wash clothes, you can get showers, blah, blah, blah. You know, so if you can wash clothes, you know, you don't have to bring like a whole 2 weeks worth of clothes, you know, if you can wash them, you know. That'll help save some space. Now, if you happen to, you know, to be one of my future students and, you know, one of you guys happen to bring a bunch of stuff, fine. Just know that we'll be stocking all that stuff up here, up front. You know, and then it's that movement of moving everything from the front to the back and whatnot. You know, that's just a random tip. But yeah, so I think that's about it. I can't think of anything else I need to say. If you have any more specific questions, ask me. And hey, I'm right here. And right now, I don't have a load with me right now. I got a load, but it's not here yet, I don't think. So yeah, do the thing. Have fun. Have fun. Have fun. Have fun. Above all, have fun. Enjoy yourself. Understand that it's just a 5-week block. You know, I'm saying it because by the time you're on the truck with me, by your 3rd and a half, 4th week, you know, depending on our personalities, we might be butting heads a little bit, you know, because you're tired and you're like, I want to go home, and then maybe the wife or the boyfriend or husband, whoever, they're calling, they're like, you know, I need you. I'm tired of fighting with these kids left and right, and because you're not there, you know. I've experienced that, you know, and some experience have experienced that, you know. So, yeah, have fun. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Just stay with it. If you have questions, I'm right here. And hey, if you see me out here, don't be afraid to say what's up, because I'm right here. Say, hey, are you from YouTube? And I'm saying, yeah. You know. Anyway, you guys be good, be safe in all that you do. Bye. Congratulations again to the both of you, Shortstop and Geoff. Congratulations. Bye. Hold up. I do have one tip. I've got one very important tip. Very important. You're not gonna understand why I'm saying this, but you will. But if you have the money to do so, if you can't do it, well, fine. It is what it is. But if you got the money to do so, I want you to eat, okay? And I want you to eat any and everything that you possibly can eat, okay? I'm talking about steaks. I'm talking about shrimp. I'm talking about fried chicken, hamburgers, hot dogs. I don't care. Eat whatever for breakfast and for lunch. I want you to eat. Eat as much as you possibly can. And remember what that tastes like. You know, that's what's important. That's very important, and you'll understand why. So eat. That's very important. If you can't do it, fine, but eat. You know, eat anything. Don't go to Subway though. You know, because you know you'll see Subway a lot out here. So don't eat there, but eat and eat and eat and eat. Okay, very important. Bye.